Hi guys, okay, today we are going to be doing a full face first impressions. I have my hair tie, or my hair headband, my fan, and my basket of products. Let's just jump right in because these are always a decently long video for me to film, but let me know what you guys think of the setup. It's not for every video, just for a few videos. I just like to change. I don't like sitting in front of my backdrop all the time. You know, I just like to change things up. Don't mind my hair either. It's well past hair washing time. Our hot water is currently out for a few days. So yeah, that's a whole mess. But I got my coffee and I am ready. Before we jump in, don't forget to subscribe down below. I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and on Saturdays we do foundation reviews, so 4 times a week, and you can definitely follow me on social media. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, and Twitter. Okay, well, let's just jump right into it. I'm going to start off priming my face. I have 2 I want to try. This one is the Unicorn Glow Long Wear Primer. And this one is the Makeup Forever Step 1 Smoothing Primer. I want to use this one right around my nose area, right here. Also, breaking out around my chin and nose area. Don't mind it. I introduced a new product and my skin absolutely hated it. But let's just start priming. I'm going to apply this all over my nose and probably on my chin a little bit and in between my brows because that is where my pores are the largest and things tend to really pill up. Okay, so it's a colored product. I thought it would be like a clear, kind of like a silicone-y primer. And if I look down, it's because my mirror is down here, so sorry about that. This is fragrance, which I don't like. I wish they would make skincare and like makeup products on fragrance, like eyeshadow palettes and things like that. I don't mind, or like lip glosses, but like foundation and primers and things, I would prefer for them not to be fragranced. Ooh, okay. I definitely think that did something. Look at how smooth my base looks. Okay. The only issue I tend to have with these sorts of primers is I tend to, even though they do smooth everything out, they tend to pill up underneath my foundation. Which, so far, you know, moving my fingers around and it's not happening. I like it so far. Okay, we'll see how it wears under foundation, though, but I do look smooth. Let's go in with the Unicorn Glow Primer. This one I'm super scared of. I don't know. I honestly don't know, and it just scares me because, come on, the unicorn trend is over. That was that's over, it's done with. So let's put some out on my hand, and it's the same thing. It's just like a, you know, very nude primer, but we'll apply this. This primer feels a lot like the Makeup Forever one did, very like silicone and pore filling, but it just gave my skin that sheen, and I like something that's a little more hydrating. So I am going to spray my face with my setting spray. We're going to use that as a priming spray as well. This is the Flower Beauty Seal the Deal Luminizing Setting Spray, Spray Illuminator Fix-It. It looks like this. It's one of those ones where you shake and it's got the pearlescent drops in it, and we're just going to spray my face. First, that's a very fine mist. Ooh, and it smells like lilac. I don't know. Okay, let's just spray it. Okay, so I do feel like that really did help. Like, you can see right under my eyebrow and right here. Like, it really did give a glow, and I love that. And the smell did dissipate really quickly. Oh my gosh, you guys look at how I'm breaking out. I haven't had breakouts like this in like a month. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Okay. I have such dark under eye circles right now. You know what? We might grab an under eye mask. Okay, I have such bad under eye bags right now. I'm going to do a Wander Beauty Gold Eye Mask. And we're going to do our eyes while this mask is sitting because I can't deal with this under eye issue right now. Sleep, we don't know her. Okay, so if you're unfamiliar, the Wander Beauty Glow Masks look like this. These aren't new to me. I love these masks. We're going to let those sit while those are sitting. We are going to real quick do my eyes. I really want to try out this Okalon 16 color eyeshadow palette. I got it in a Lashy box. But this just looks right up my alley, especially with the colors I'm wearing today. I don't have a new eye primer, so I'm just going to go in with my concealer for the day, which today we will be using the e.l.f. 16-Hour Hydrating Camo Concealer. I got mine in a really off shade, but it'll be okay. Okay, I'm going to first go in with this shade right here and apply that in the crease. Ooh, we are kicking up a lot of powder with that shade. Okay, let's cap that off. I'm trying to use this as a mirror. I need a mirror. Y'all, I need a handheld mirror. Anyone got any good recommendations? I hate holding this thing up. I need to purchase. I want to purchase one of the Jeffree Star ones. I just haven't yet. Oh my goodness. I really just need one. Okay, let's apply this color in the crease. Out. Okay, that shade is nicely blended out. Very pretty shade. It blended nicely, blended very easily, not patchy or anything. Let's continue. Next, I'm going to take this deeper burgundy red shade and blend that in the crease, not taking it nearly as high. These shades do pick up a lot of, or kick up a lot of powder, which, I mean, I don't mind as long as they blend nicely. Very pretty shade. Okay, very, very pretty. I'm enjoying it. Let's real quick carve out the lid, and I'm going to do that using my e.l.f. Camo Concealer, just the normal one. Okay, lids are carved out. Next, I'm going to real quick go in with this shade right here. I'm going to apply that all over the lid where we carved it. Okay, that is not the most shimmery shade. Let me take it on my finger real quick and see if we can build that up a little more. Okay, that's not the most shimmery shade. I didn't take it very far out, so I'm just going to put it in the inner portion of my eye, and we'll just go from there. Okay, that shimmery shade was a lot lighter than expected. So we are going to take this shade right down here and put that in the outer portion of my eye and blend the two together. Maybe this will darken it up a little bit like I wanted. Okay, that's the actual eye color I wanted, but I'm not mad at that. It looks really pretty. We're gonna remove these, which, oh my gosh, my under eyes just look so hydrated and bright. And we are going to real quick carve that out and clean up the under eye. But this is what we're looking like so far, and I'm actually really liking the shadows blended nicely, and they really they perform nicely. The only thing that shimmer shade was a lot lighter than I expected it to be. Okay, for foundation today, I have a sample, and it is of the Beauty Blender Bounce Liquid Whip Long Wear Foundation. I don't think this is going to be my shade. It's in 150. It might be a little too pink for me, but we will see. You open it up and it looks like this, and I'm just going to, you know, dump some on the back of my hand, maybe? I don't know how this is going to work very well, but yeah. Okay, so I put a little bit on the back of my hand. We'll start there. It doesn't have a smell, which I like, and I have a damp sponge. We are going to real quick cover half of my face. Ooh, looks a little dark. We are going to real quick cover half of my face, and I will be right back. Okay, so that amount I put on the side of my face is gone. It only covered about this much. We are going to use a little more, I guess, and go from there. This is what we have going on. As you can see, it did cover. You know, we don't have all the redness and we don't have all that, but it's very mattifying. Like, it's not looking good, especially right here. It's emphasizing quite a bit of my texture, and it just doesn't look the best. I'm gonna real quick cover the rest of my face and see what we're working with. Okay, you guys, this foundation, the shade match is slightly dark. As you can see, I have a contrast. I don't like it. It's emphasizing a lot of my texture. It's mattifying my skin, and I don't like that. And it's just not looking the best. Like, look at right here. And right by my mouth. I have tried a lot of foundations. I think a lot of them work a lot better than this one is so far, but we will see. Hopefully it'll look a little better once everything's all powdered and everything, but I do have a new concealer to try out today. I'm going to be testing the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. It's got a satin finish. I got mine in light sand, not my shade. It's a little yellow, so I am going to mix just a tiny bit of the e.l.f. Camo Concealer in. I know I like the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. It's just slightly too mattifying, but like this is not my shade. Like, look. I mean, it just looks too yellow, so, but I'm going to mainly use this and just use the Camo Concealer as a kind of like mix-in. Well, I gotta do 4. Okay. May have used a little too much, but let's take this e.l.f. Camo Concealer and just go doop, 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 doop. Okay, so I have to take in consideration I mixed the two. I love this. I think that's a perfect shade match for my skin. Mixing the two, and I love this like glow it gave my under eyes, but still I have the coverage. I like that. Even mixing them, it looks really nice. Okay, we're all blended out. I really like that. You can see it's brighter than my foundation, but it's still looking very covered and very dewy, and I love that. I do have some setting powder to try out. I have the I Heart Revolution Coconut Scented Baking Powder. I am excited to give this a try. Let's just go ahead and apply this real quick. It has a scent to it, it definitely does, but I don't think it smells like coconuts. I kind of think it smells like suntan lotion. But we'll let that bake real quick. I don't let my bake sit on for long, just enough to kind of lock in that powder. But I do have another powder to set the rest of my face because that is something I do like to do. And it's by Makeup Revolution. It's the Conceal and Define Satin Matte Powder, which I love a good satin matte. The satin matte is what really got me. It was supposed to be kind of like a hydrating powder. I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to take a brush and buff this all over my face. Okay, so I set half my face. I set this half and not this half. It definitely looks set, but I still have some of that glow coming through. And I'm really liking it. My skin looks very healthy on this side compared to this side. This is what we're looking like. Let's see what that powder under the eyes did. Okay, we are looking just slightly dry under the eyes. I think that powder is a little too drying for under my eyes. And I don't like this foundation especially. This foundation is looking very textured. This powder kind of helped emphasize that texture on the foundation right here. I'm not liking it. That foundation's a no for me, but I like this powder. This powder I will continue to use. That baking powder, I bake, yes. Baking dries your skin out even more. I have dry skin, yes. Not the best combination, however, I still do it because I like the way it sets my under eyes. Like, my under eyes are so soft and smooth. My skin is soft and smooth. And I can deal with that under eye powder. Like, I'll use that under eye powder again. Let's spray my face using this Flower Beauty powder and see what, or Flower Beauty setting spray and see what this gives. Okay, this is what we're looking like. Let me see up close. That setting spray has a nice mist. It doesn't, leave any like speckles on my face, and it really did give a glow. Like, I can see it coming through. I'm liking that setting spray. I don't care for the smell. It's a little too like fragranced for me. Let's move on. I'm gonna move on to some eyebrows. For eyebrows, I have this Tanya Crooks The Brow Gal medium brow pencil. It's got a sharpenable pencil on one side, and it's got a sharpener in the lid. I don't tend to reach for pencils like this, but I do like that it has a spoolie on the other. I don't know if this is going to be a shade match for me, but it's really the only new brow pencil I have. So I'm going to real quick do my eyebrows off camera because I feel like they're boring, and I will be right back. Y'all, let's talk. This is one eyebrow done. I don't like this. Okay, first of all, let me start off by saying I'm not used to doing my eyebrows with a sharpenable pencil. Not something I use. I use a retractable one. I don't like that after a while, the point on this, there's an eyebrow hair in it, the point on this gets very dull, and yes, it happens with retractable pencils, but even when you sharpen this, it won't go back to that same point. It's just never going to go back to that same point. Whereas if I take my reusable pencil, or my retractable pencil, and I kind of just use one side of it, it goes into that nice point. This is not, it's also not waxy at all. Like, there's no wax to it, which can be a good thing, but it's not. Because it doesn't hold my brows. I feel like I'm just coloring the skin. It doesn't, it's not doing anything else. It's just not working for me, and it's really dark. I think it's a little too dark for my liking. I'm gonna real quick, I'm just not used to using a pencil like this, and I think that's mainly what it is. Okay, so I found out what my issue is. I'm messy when I do my eyebrows. I'm very messy. You know, I get it in the front end piece. I block it in a little too much. I'm messy when it comes to my eyebrows. And with doing so and using a retractable pencil, it's waxy. So I'm able to very easily just go boop, 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 and it's gone. Whereas with this, no matter how much you try to spoolie it, it doesn't move. It just pulls the foundation underneath. So I like my retractable pencil because it is waxy enough to where I can easily spoolie away my mistakes. This, I can't do that. Like right now, I look like I have block brows, and trying to spoolie it does nothing. So I think that's what my issue is. I don't think I'll use that again. Next, let's move on to bronzer. For bronzer, I have the GG Gorgeous, the Sick Sculpt Bronzer Duo in Turnt and Extra. Now, I think Extra will be the shade for me. I'm gonna real quick use that and bronze my skin. I like that bronzer. I like that it's light enough for my skin. It's not patchy. It's not anything weird. The only issue I have is these colors are so close together, you can't just get one. Unless you're using a very fine, a very small bronzer brush, which I tend not to. So I just ended up mixing the two together, and it looks nice. They're both really light enough for my skin tone, and I really like it. Let's go in real quick with some blush. I have the Ciate London Pinch Me blush. A very, like, luminous pinky gold shade. That blush is not for me. It's very glowy. Very, very glowy. It's more like a highlight than a blush. I don't think it gave enough color to my cheeks. It just gave a lot of glow, which I'm not a big fan of. I don't like when my highlight is way down here, and that's pretty much what I feel like I have going on right now. Like, I'm now debating if I should even highlight, which, I mean, I'm going to because it's highlight, but yeah. Okay, let's spray my face one more time before I finish, like, put my highlighter and finish up the eyes. I really do like to spray my face this many times throughout my makeup because it really just locks in all that powder and gets any powderiness you have, like, gone. Because applying powder after powder after powder, your skin can get very powdery, and that's not something you want. Nobody wants to look like cakey and powdery. Okay, finishing up under the eyes, taking that same eyeshadow palette. I'm going to take that red burgundy shade we used and smoke that on the lower lash line. Okay, so that's on the lower lash line. I didn't bring it terribly far down, but I am going to smoke that out using that mustardy yellow shade we used. I'm loving this eye look. Very, you know, warm-toned and fall vibes, even though it's February. Whatever. Ooh, I didn't realize all my new highlighters were cream. Y'all, what did I do? All my new highlighters are cream or liquids. Okay, we're not using these. This is the Jeffree Star Supreme Frost in Blue Balls. And I have the Milk Supernova highlight stick. We're not using those. They're blue and purple. But I do have this Lucy Metal Lit 4-in-1 Radiance Face Gel. It's a mask, highlighter, moisturizer, and treatment all in one. It says to mix it before use. This is what it looks like. So we're going to real quick mix it and then tap it onto my high points of my face. I probably shouldn't have done this after powder, but here we are. Ooh, you guys, I want to get this on camera because this may be the most satisfying thing ever. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Y'all, I don't know how I feel about applying this as a highlighter. Ooh. Oh my goodness, you guys, look how satisfying this is. Oh. Yes, 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 yes. This is what I live for. Makeup breakup, who? Makeup destruction, who? Okay. I think that is sufficiently mixed. It's very goopy and liquidy. What do I do with all this product now? Now it's everywhere. Ah! I made some bad life decisions. Okay, let me just scrape this all back into the pot because we don't waste makeup. Oh, it's got a smell. Smells kind of like skincare, like herbally natural skincare. That's what it reminds me of. Okay, so I have a little bit on my finger. I'm gonna tap this or rub it on the back of my hand and then just take this and just tap, tap, tap. And then we're gonna take the bottom of my sponge and tap, tap, tap. Ooh, I can really smell it. It smells like sunscreen. That's what it reminds me of, sunscreen. Okay, very glossy. I don't know how I feel about this. Let's continue to tap, tap, tap. Okay, you can see the light gold sheen. I like this, you guys. It's very glossy, though, so I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it being this glossy. It kind of looks like Vaseline, in my personal opinion. Like, in the best way possible, it looks like Vaseline. Okay. But it is really, really pretty. Like, don't get me wrong, it's gorgeous, but it looks like Vaseline. Like, look at the sheen it gave the back of my hand. Smells like sunscreen, looks like Vaseline. Y'all, I don't know. I don't know if I'll use this as a highlight again. I might use it as, like, a mask. You know, try it as a mask, like they say. Or a moisturizer, I could try it like that. But the highlight for me, I don't know if this is a highlight for me. Let's move on. So I have a mascara. This is the Hank & Henry Slick With It Mascara Duo. One side is a very thin, light mascara, and this is in Clout, which I'm assuming is black. Hopefully it's black. Hopefully this isn't like a burgundy mascara and I fluffed up, because... Okay, let's open this. So it's double-ended, that I do know. So one side looks like this, very standard, basic wand application. And the other side, if I'm not mistaken, is a super skinny wand. Yeah, Wet n Wild makes a wand like this, and I love this for my lower lash line, and that's what we're going to use it for. So I'm going to use the thicker-ended side for my upper lashes. Let's apply that. I have quite a few coats of this on my lashes. It's not doing much for my lashes. Let's apply the bottom lash liner. Like, this side has none. And this side has it on the top. You can hardly tell. Let's use this real quick, because I love this for tight lining my lashes as well. Okay. Applying this small one really kind of fanned them out and made them look very there. I like this. It got a little clumpy on my lower lashes, but, you know, I like it. I like this mascara. It's not going to give you insane volume, don't get me wrong. And I really do feel like you have to use both of them. But I definitely would apply this again. You guys, this is very sticky. This on my cheeks is very sticky. It's like Vaseline. Please don't apply this to your face like a highlight. I definitely am going to use this as a moisturizer or a mask, because moisturizer, this would be perfect for under makeup. It's very, very sticky. Like, it's super sticky. I don't like that. But I'm going to real quick finish up my eyelashes on the other side, and we will be back. So I brushed out my lashes to kind of declump them, and I like this. I like it. It gave decent volume. I'm going to real quick wait till they dry and then curl them, because I do that sometimes, and it actually does help kind of just lift them a little more. But let's move on to lips. And then I have this Manna Kadar Beauty Simplified Lip Whip in Faith, which I think we're going to apply this. I am interested to see what this will do. I'm not sure how I'm liking this. It dried down super, super quickly, but it's very drying on the lips. I might just go over it with the Jewel Smith Gloss in Namaste All Day, because that's very, like, kind of matching the theme. We're going to go over it with that. Okay, that definitely did help, but I don't know how well this matches the, you know, concoction we have going on. I'm going to real quick recurl my lashes, and let's reconvene. Okay, so I recurled my lashes. Definitely think that helped. I love the way they look. However, up close, they're looking a little spidery. However, I'm not mad at it. I did apply quite a bit of mascara. I think I like that. I like that mascara. If I can get it to... I'm going to try it out again and see if I can get it to look like this without having to recurl my lashes, because I think with this mascara it's a little too drying to be able to recurl my lashes. But you guys, that is the finished makeup look. Let me know what you guys think down below. Have you tried any of these beauty products? Did you like them? Let's reconvene real quick, because I want to go over what I liked and didn't like. Primer. The Makeup Forever primer I would use again. However, that Unicorn Glow primer, not my cup of tea. Foundation, not my cup of tea. I will not be using that again. I didn't like the way it set. It's a little too mattifying for my skin. No. Powders, definitely would use those again. Concealer, yes please. The brow product, no for me. Eyeshadow, yes. Mascara, yes. Lips, I don't know about the lip gloss, yeah, but the liquid lip whip, I don't know about that. Bronzer, yes please. Blush, maybe as a highlighter. That highlighter, oh god, no. No, honey. Like, you can see it's kind of pilling up right where my highlight and blush are meeting. I'm not liking it. It's very tacky, very sticky. No from me. What else is there? I think that's it. Oh, setting spray. Yes, I would definitely use that again. I do really like it. I do want to see, though, where alcohol falls in that ingredient list. But you guys, that is everything. Let me know what you guys think down below. I may have found some very new Holy Grail makeup products like this powder. But you guys, that is all. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. And I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye.